It feels good today. Obviously, we got some work to do, but optimistic about where we're at.
Joe, how do you time management? I guess is a big thing. I mean, you get practice. You're still in the final stages of rehab. You get lift. You get a lot going on. Is time management easy thing for you at this stage?
It's more of managing my body to have enough energy to do all the things that I need to do. So I need to make sure I'm eating right, getting my rest, all that good stuff, getting my treatment in. So it's been good so far. Coach has been very accommodating for me right now and how my body feels, and we're going to continue to ramp things up and go from there.
Well, how are you affected by the pass rush right now? How is it affecting you as far as reading, progressing, all those things?
Yeah, I have still getting my feet underneath me in that sense. Have a ways to go there, but I've day 2 of padded practices. Today's day 3, so nothing to worry about right now, but need to get going.
You're a competitive guy. How much do you care about losing in practice? Obviously, it's just a practice, but how much is that something that
You want to go out and win every day, and for me, it's life or death every day. Going out there, doing my job, trying to be the best me possible. So I'm really focused on getting better every day, continuing to put in the extra work to make sure I get there.
I know Coach said you didn't want the day off, obviously, but how much did you maybe need that day off in retrospect?
That wasn't my decision. It definitely helped my body come back fresher yesterday than I had been. But at the same time, I need reps to get my feet under me, and we still have however many practices, 25 practices till the first game. So there's a long ways to go, and there's plenty of reps to be had.
Phrase that says iron sharpens iron, biblical phrase. DBs talk about how much the wide receivers are challenging them. The wide receivers talk about how much the DBs are challenging them. It has to feel good to have that level of competition in practice to get you ready for the season.
Yeah, it does. We have great players on defense, great coaches everywhere that are challenging us every day, just as we're challenging them. They're getting the best of us right now, but we're trying to flip that script. Our defense is playing really well right now. We've invested in it, and it's paying off right now.
Is there anything that, not struggle, but I mean, is there anything that you're still like, I can physically do this better. I need more reps doing this, whether it's moving left, moving right, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's everything. It's just getting more comfortable in the pocket. Today we're going to have a bunch of people around me in 7-on-7 and individual drills just to get that feeling back. That's kind of the last step for me, is just get my pocket presence back, understand when I'm pressured, when I'm not. Just getting that whole feeling back that I've been really good at for a long time.
Do you think it's more of a mental thing, Joe, than physically? I mean, physically, you sound like you're not. It looks like you're not failing here. It looks like you're not limping.
Yeah, I would say right now it's a mental thing, that I'm just, getting back used to playing football again against top-level competition. Hopefully a couple more reps, a couple more days, we'll get back to my old self.
Joe, when you look at film with Zach and Brian and kind of self-critique yourself, obviously, how much are you looking at the physical aspect of your play in the pocket, throws down the field accuracy, and how much is looking at the reads and how well you're doing reading the defense?
Yeah, I'm throwing the ball in the right spot, getting the right checks, doing all that stuff right now. It's just putting the physical and mental side back together. They're two separate things right now. So just getting that connection back, just going to take reps.
Does that give you a lot of confidence that you're seeing the field the way you should be seeing it? That part of it's picked up right where you left off?
Yeah, I prepare the way I need to. It's just getting the reps back.
As days go by and it gets closer to preseason games, has there been any further discussion as to if you might be taking snaps in any preseason games?
I think you'll have to ask Zach that one. We'll see.
Is your mentality what you'd like to, check that final box and maybe, take not a ridiculous number, but you still feel like you'd like to take reps?
Yeah, I'd like to, but at the end of the day, it's not my decision, and I don't get paid to make that decision. I get paid to play quarterback.
Where are you in that process of kind of making the new mechanics, all the tweaks second nature? And how much has that played into maybe some of the accuracy issues?
You know, I don't think it's played into it at all. Right now, it's just, like I said, putting the mental and physical together, getting my feet back under me in the pocket with people around me.
How do they do that, Joe? Are they going to put extra people around you, or how do they?
Yeah, there'll just be people around me with bags and whatnot standing around me in all the drills today.
How does it feel to be included in Joe Mixon's fabulous 5? You started with 4, then you added you.
I'm sorry, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
You were talking about the fabulous 4 yesterday, that, obviously, some of the receivers, they said, oh, I can't forget Joey D, so now it's 5.
Oh, well, they've had some get-togethers recently and haven't invited me, so I've kind of been upset about that. So it's nice to be included, I guess.
Are you seeing some of the velocity stuff that you were talking about? Or are you seeing that already in practice?
Yeah, it's where I'd like it to be right now. Just the other places where I need to improve.
How anxious are you to really play the contact, just confirming that you're head to toe just ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm anxious to get out there. I think I take that first hit and I'm right back at it. That's how I feel right now. Just got to get back to playing football.
So when you're going through what you're going through, that final mental process there, how has it affected your accuracy?
You know, in the team drills, it's affected it for sure. I just need to get back to being able to feel the people around me as opposed to seeing the people around me. I've always had a great feel for the pocket and feel for where everybody is, and it's just going to take some reps to get that back. And I feel great in 7-on-7, feel great routes on air, all that good stuff. It's just the team part where I need to get that feeling back.
Is that the internal clock shows that a lot of quarterbacks talk about?
Yeah, it's just a little sped up right now, and something that makes me who I am is being able to stand in there and take a hit and throw the ball where it needs to go with pressure on me, and so that'll be what I need to get back to.
I was talking to Ricardo Allen yesterday, who's been around a great quarterback, and Matty Ryan. He made some very favorable comparisons to you and Matty. He says one of the things is, he says, I'd like to see a great quarterback get frustrated because A, it means a lot to him, and B, you know he's going to work on it. So, I mean, it looks like you've been frustrated. Where would you put your level of frustration?
It's up there. Yeah. It's frustrating right now. More so just not feeling like myself. And I know I've put the work in to make my knee feel good, make my body ready for the season. It's just now trusting my abilities, trusting my work, trusting everything.
How's it been working with Jamar? How's he progressing?
He's getting better every day. He's a smart player. He's going to listen to coaching. Obviously, there's going to be some rookie mistakes, just like I had last year, just like everybody has. But he's getting better every day. He's not making the same mistake twice, and that's all you can ask.
Defense has been really vocal, kind of going at especially the DBs, going at the wide receivers. Have any of them dared to chirp at you?
I mean, there's always some trash talk going on. It's a competitive environment out there, so there's always some stuff being said.
Have you at LSU high school at any level had a camp where it has kind of started slow and you've had to deal with some frustrations and work through some things, or has it always just been really smooth?
I mean, every camp starts slow. It's you don't just. It's very rare that you just jump right back in and going 100%, feeling great. Every ball's not hitting the ground. That's very rare, and especially with the circumstances. So, we're not panicking right now. We got plenty of time before the first game, a month and a week, however many practices that is. So we'll get it right.
Joe, is it mentally, is it easier for you out of pocket now than in pocket then?
I haven't really scrambled too much this camp. More so just trying to stay in the pocket and
trying to
get through that right now, and then we'll take on the next task.
Right.
There were two straight snaps, I think, where there was just nobody open, which has been happening a lot more this camp than the last camp. I mean, the coverage seems to be, throw the coverage into the mix, that seems to be a lot better.
Yeah, our defense is doing a great job. We got some bargains on the outside. Cheeto is playing awesome. Mike Hilton has, been great for us. Really smart player, mixes things up really well, disguises coverages really well. We're a really smart defense right now. There's not going to be a lot of people running wide open against our defense.
So when you look at Coach Pollock being back, some of the guys are familiar with him, like him. What do you like about how he coaches his players?
Very detail oriented, very intense, high standard of performance. And you can see it in our run game. We're running the ball really well right now. Under center tosses, all that stuff is being, displayed, and I think Joe's having a really great camp too, as well as the O-line and the run game. So that is positive.
As far as play action passing, it seems like your play action game is totally connected. I mean, it seems like play action these days is not even really the same formation. It looks like it's disjointed. There's not really that play action pass isn't out the run that they're doing. Yours seems to be totally in conjunction with each other. Are you a big fan of that?
Yeah, that's the way it should be. All your runs should look like your passes, your play action passes, and all your play action passes should look like your runs. And that's the way it is right now. So that is a positive in camp so far. We just got to get everything else going.
You described your frustration level is up there. Do you get a sense where maybe Zach and Brian's is at this point?
I haven't talked to him too much about that. We're just going out there and trying to execute every day.
Is there something you feel like you're doing really well right now?
No, not particularly.
Joe, is there anybody, I guess, that you could talk to that maybe had the same type of thing that you're going through, the stuff in the pocket, or is it just like, I don't care what anybody else says, I know what I got to do and I got to get it done, and it's all on me. I mean, is that where your head's at?
Yeah, I think it's just something that I have to work through on my own. And like I said, I'm not worried about it. It's going to come with reps. I've been out there for 2 padded practices after a pretty serious injury and long rehab process. So it's just going to take reps to get my feeling back.
How's the chemistry between you and the offensive line? Got a couple of faces.
It's awesome. We got great people up front that care about what they do and want to do a really good job. And that's all you can ask. We're getting better every day. Riley's been awesome for us. Great attitude, great urgency. We got great people up there that I'm looking forward to playing with.
Expectations can be, good, obviously. They can also be a pain in the ass. I mean, there's a double-edged sword there with them. How do you look at them? Do you look at expectations as a privilege, or do you look at it as, I don't care what people's expectations are? How do you
I don't. I can guarantee my expectations of myself and everyone around me are higher than anybody else's. So, when I hear everything, it doesn't really. It kind of goes in one ear and out the other. It's, I have really high expectations of myself and of our team that are higher than anybody else's.
Does it you say, well, I just had major surgery just a few months back, and does everybody think I'm Superman? Or, do you even think that, man, let's get real here, or you don't even bother with any of that stuff?
I thought about that last night, and, I kind of have to temper my expectations of myself down a little bit so I don't get too frustrated. When we get closer to game 1, if this is still happening, then the panic button will start off. But right now, there's no panic button going on. Just got to get the reps back.
Your dad knows some football. What kind of feedback does he give you, or pretty much what you've been saying?
I just got to work through it on my own. Kind of dark mode right now, not talking to anybody outside of football. So that's just something I got to work through.
How would you describe dark mode? What's dark mode? Just come to the yard and that's it?
Yeah, just being on my own. No outside noise. Just on my own.
How much of your waking day is spent not football related at this time of the year?
We're here early in the morning and we're back late at night, and I go to bed and wake up and do it again. So 30 minutes maybe? I don't know. Not a ton.
Well, you don't. A lot of guys will take whatever time and get away from football. You're a guy that you just love to grind, don't you? You're always doing something football related.
Yeah, and especially right now, just trying to take care of my body and my mind. I don't think you can. For me, I can't take a day off of football, of anything, whether I'm lifting, watching film, something. Just got to keep your mind at it so you get back into the swing of things.
When you were watching the afternoon practice, you had the day off. taking the mental reps. What's that like for you? What's that process like? How detailed are you when you're doing the mental rep part of things?
Yeah, you know, you see a lot more things when you're not thinking about your next set of plays, your next series, and so you're able to kind of take a step back and look at the big picture, and you know, talk to some of the young guys about, you know, details that you'd like to see and details that, you know, Zach and Brian want. So that was a good day to kind of step back and see the big picture of everything.
When you talk to Boomer talked about how you read the field, and one of the things you're going to be able to do that he couldn't even do early in his career was read the field at an exceptional level. Do you rely on that at this point of camp to, you know, move forward and get ready for the season?
Yeah, you know, that's the biggest part of my game is I'm able to see the defense really well and make checks that get us to the best play possible. You know, that's kind of what I've always been. I don't have the biggest arm, don't have the most speed. You know, I'm a little athletic, but you know, I see the defense really well.